Hi everyone, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm back with another quick channeled message. Whew, it's been really wild lately, but the channeled message that I got was as they up the ante, God, ancestors, ascended masters are going to be upping the karma. So what's happening now is these karmic individuals, whether it be the people that you're working with, whether it be like if you're dealing with the system, like your kid's school or the court system, or a karmic partner or whatever, they're upping the ante right now. And they're upping the ante because their tactics are not working and they're falling apart. It's fumbling, right? And my ancestors literally saw me like a group of karmics, like in quicksand. And the more that they try to maneuver and MacGyver and manipulate and contort and control and conspire, the more entrenched they got into their own bullshit. Now, because of that, because of what they refused to stop, even when they were warned, because karmics, they don't stop until like they're dead in jail, or they lose their money, or they face some type of disgrace or exposure. And because they keep on going, they haven't stopped. What's going to start happening is for every activity or whatever plan or plot that they put out, it's going to be returned onto them 10 times over. That's the energy that we're in right now. Double, triple, quadruple karma, tenfold. Now, another thing too is for some of y'all, your battles is almost over or is already over. You're going to get the opportunity to share your story about what has gone on. And what's going to end up happening is these karmics know that the exposure is coming, because remember, like we talked about this the other day, they tried to, they exhausted all of their resources before the war really started. The battle hasn't even really started. They've already exhausted all their resources because they thought that it was a race, but it's a marathon, right? Like the great Nipsey, in the words of the great Armias Esgadam, aka Nipsey Hussle. They thought this shit was a race because the mind of a karmic, they're always in competition. They didn't see the long run because they don't have foresight. So because a lot of them have already exhausted their resources, they're tired spiritually, their gifts have been taken away because of misuse and abuse and tampering. What's gonna start happening is these karmics, they already know what's coming. So they already know that they're losing the battle. They've already known because they worked for the wrong team. Now they're gonna start setting up the groundwork to play victim. Oh, watch their social media change. Start talking about God. We already talked about that. All of a sudden, they're going to want to start talking about, spiritual attacks, even though they're the ones doing it. They're going to want to start talking about, community and coming together, even though they're the ones causing problems and confusion and division. Now they're going to start trying to flip the script and set the groundwork to be a victim, so that when the story comes out, they can try to flip it on you. A lot of what's going to be happening, too, is there's going to be smear campaigns starting. Don't even pay it no attention, because all of that. We talked about this in the I didn't put it up yet, but how to poison a gossiper or a liar. A lot of that is magic. It's word magic. So these people, they conjure different type of entities and shit like that with their mouth. But what they fail to realize is that's still a type of spell work. It's still a type of magic, and just one reversal, it can fuck up their whole life. That whole smear campaign, etc. But what's happening now is because with the Neptune being in retrograde right now, and with all the different transits, and then also we got the 12/21 conjunction happening on the solstice, a lot of that is already set up to backfire badly. That's why I said they're going to be upping the ante, but the ancestors are going to be upping the karma. Let's get into this. Why? Because you're a victor. Six of Wands, victory. And that's also social media. I told you, they're going to start sob stories, people coming out the woodworks with lies and fairy tales and shit like that. Just wait. You guys know what to do. You already know how to poison a liar. Dear bright and well-living ancestors, what messages do you have regarding as they up the ante, you up the karma? What messages do you have regarding as they up the ante, they up the karma? You got Two of Wands. Yeah. They're trying to make a decision. They're plotting and planning right now. What they're going to do, how they're going to do it, how to be more chaotic, how to be more destructive, how to be more devilish, demonic, and ignorant, and whatever. Because they fail to realize, like, this is not a competition. They can't see the long term. They can't see the long game. That's why they're losing. That's why they're in quicksand right now. Dear bright and well-living ancestors, what messages do you have as they up the ante, you up the karma? Seven of Pentacles in reverse, bad investments of time, energy, Yeah. Bad investments, major financial losses. Look, you got the hangman and the eight of swords. Yep. They're realizing that they're trapped with the hangman being here. Hangman hung by a foot. They're strung up by one leg in the spiritual realm. They're stuck, forced to have to reflect on their current state of mind. But with this eight of swords, these people are in a self-made mental prison because of their actions. You see, that's the thing with karmics. They don't know when to stop until they get hit, either financially, they get hit with the prison system or incarceration or in spiritual jail. Third part and will living ancestors. What messages do you have regarding as they up the karma, as they up the ante, you up the karma? What is this right here? King of Wands. There's some type of karmic masculine here, but let's keep going. What messages do you have as they up the ante, you up the karma? Yeah, you got the Page of Pentacles here too. Something that I am seeing here too is a lot of these karmics they're going to get tarot readings and things like that with the Page of Pentacles. They're trying to tap into deeper forms of divination and more magic and more rituals to enhance their intuition and shit like that. Because remember, the ancestors are turning all that shit off. God, Most High, a source, spirit, whatever you consider, whatever word you used to call the all-encompassing, right? The highest of the high. They're turning all that shit off. They're like, nah, you're using that shit for evil, wicked purposes. Eight of Swords, we're gonna blindfold you. We're gonna bind you. We're gonna hold you up by one foot. You can't use that anymore. Altered state of perception. A lot of these karmics are having psychiatric breakdowns because they're getting karma for all the shit that they're doing. So obviously, you must be the problem. And instead of them to just try to focus on, okay, let me try to clean this shit up, or let me go. Another thing too, a lot of these karmics are going incognito right now. They're going underground. They're in hiding because they know that something's coming. They know that they're about to get exposed. So they're either going to start to try to play the victim, up the ante with their bullshit, or go into hiding to try to get away. And it's not about to work. And because they're losing their gifts and shit like that, they're going to go get tarot readings and trying to find out about you and looking into you and all that other stuff. And it's not working. They're getting the same answer over and over and over again. Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, Judgment, Justice. Third part and one living ancestors, what messages do you have as they up the ante, you up the karma? What is this here? King of Cups. There's some masculine figure here that's going to come try to lay it on thick too. Yeah. Yeah. Because now he sees you winning. After dealing with the karmic, Six of Wands, he sees you winning. But the karmic is right behind him. After him too. Coming. She's about to up the ante as well. Seven of Swords here with the Magician. Yep. As they up the ante, they up the karma though. This masculine figure now, Hangman, he realizes that where he wants to be. And it's not with these damn karmics. And what's happening now is these karmics, they're scattering and going crazy. How do I create more separation? How do I create more conflict? How do I create more confusion? They're upping the ante. The love spells, the pregnancy trap, Seven of Pentacles reversed. Something else that I did pick up, I'm sorry, I don't want to trigger anybody here who may be with child or trying to conceive right now or have little children. But some of these karmics that are even playing this game, they're currently pregnant. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, I see something not so good happening with that pregnancy because of the bullshit that they've been doing. They stress themselves out trying to stress you out. Now their body's overloaded. And Ten of Wands. Third part and one living ancestors. What messages do you have regarding these karmics upping the ante? You got the Eight of Pentacles, hard at work, dedication. But I'm telling you right now, they're alone. Nine of Pentacles in the shit that they're doing though. And another thing too that I picked up, people are jumping shit from this karmic. From all these different karmics playing these games because they don't want to get any karma. Because they've been seeing how whatever they've been doing has been backfiring onto the karmic time and time and time again. They're like, okay, no, there's something going on here. Let me step up out of this Eight of Swords before I get caught up. Hangman. Yeah. Hierophant right here. Yeah, because they know God is involved. Ultimate authority is involved. Oh, I like how my nails match his hat. Five of Cups at the top of the deck. Regret. But they won't stop. Nine of Wands. They're going to keep on going with all these swords. Eight swords here. Eight of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Gemini or someone that got Gemini placements. These karmics are hard at work, trying to up the ante, cause problems. Some of you guys are going to be up for a promotion at work. Or some of you guys may actually go venture off into being entrepreneur and creating things for yourself, businesses, things like that. These karmics are going to try to start bringing bullshit there. May try to block your shine. Or create some type of chaos or trauma at work or whatever to block you from your opportunity. It's not going to work. I'm telling you right now, the way that this energy is set up, as we're moving into that 1221 conjunction, with these south nodes, with this Capricorn stellium, with a Uranus retrograde, Uranus is all about unexpected changes and eccentricity, right? But when it's reversed, it's all about that behavior, like full card energy, just jumping into shit, reckless energy. It's having the adverse effect. Mars is also retrograde too, so all that impulsive Knight of Wands, just jump into bullshit type of energy, trying to create towers type energy. It's in reverse right now. It's not in their favor at all. Just the way energy is set up, it's quicksand right now. Those who are sitting still in contemplation, going within, those are going to be the ones that are going to rise to the top and not even get caught up in it. Going to walk right over it. These karmics that are fighting, playing, MacGyvering, maneuvering, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, all of that, they're going to be the ones that are going to be getting double karma, triple karma. The smear campaigns are not going to be working. Five of Cups is going to flip back onto them. It already is. The playing the victim, people are going to see right through that. Let me see. This don't sound right, because you just got exposed for A, B, C, and D, and the shit that you playing victim about, you don't even got no damn evidence. Yeah, watch them come out the woodworks. With the magician, I'm telling you right now, she's actually the one that was doing magic, not me. No, it was you that was doing it. And when you come out to lie like that, the ancestors are going to expose that ass. Instantly exposed for trying to lie and cheat and steal. See, that's the thing with karmics that like to lie, and they have like 16 or 17 different personalities, and they're all shape-shifting and contorting. Eventually what ends up happening is they can't keep up with all the different forms that they've been shifting in and out of. They can't keep up with their stories. They start to become inconsistent. It's like this, wishy-washy, flip-floppy. They're going to start to try to pull some shit out the woodworks. It's going to fucking backfire here. It was her that was doing it. Nah, look at High Priestess right here. High Priestess right here. Nah, remember, the High Priestess sees everything that the magician does. People are awake right now. High Priestess is Piscean energy, Neptune. Gemini and Virgo. Remember, we talked about this with the Gemini and Virgo was the magician, Mercury. Remember, we talked about this North Node in Gemini. People attempting to lie. Nine of Swords, vicious gossip and shit like that. Ten of Swords, backstab, betrayal, all of that. Eight of Swords, lie about oppression. All of that's going to be getting flipped back onto them. They cannot win at this time. Let's see. Let's clarify this, Hanged Man. You got the world here. Yep. I'm telling you. They don't want to realize it's over. Two of Swords, split loyalty. People don't feel no ways about their bullshit. They're like, you know what? I can't even deal with you. I can't even deal with you. People are losing respect for this person because they're like, you're always lying about some shit, or you're always playing victim about some shit, or why is it that hella people are, why is it that you're always trying to rally and gang up and do shit like that to people? And I feel like for some of y'all that could be like maybe popular, or you do well for yourself, you stay out of the way, and people out the woodworks, people are going to see that. They're like, nah. It's not possible because this person doesn't even be around. We don't even see them anywhere. How you guys got all these damn stories? Yep. Manufacturing shit gonna get you caught up. World card. Akashic Records right here. It's heavy right now. You want to be in the Magician reverse, the High Priestess, everything. You're gonna get exposed. Cycle of Saturn right here with the World card. What's the Eight of Swords? Death card. I'm telling you. And the falseness card here too. People are gonna start to see this shit. This individual's gonna be in a self-made mental prison. They're gonna be that as a warmonger, that all they like is conflict and drama and chaos and playing the victim. You know, you got to be really mentally ill to do shit to somebody, trifling shit, and then try to turn around and play the victim. That shit is not working no more. No. What's the Hanged Man? You got the Sigh. Maybe I'll stop. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe I'll go sit my ass down. Why I got caught up for that? Maybe I'll just look at you got Scholar here. Back to the drawing board. Let's go find more spells. Let's go find more eyes. Let's go find more shit to make up. And you know, the other day I was talking on my YouTube channel, because like I don't pay the karmics any attention. They were coming on my channel using like fake accounts to try to bring me to their channel. Like, like trying to drag my attention to their channel. It didn't work because I don't give a fuck. Then when that didn't work, they started making Instagram pages and Facebook pages with my name to try to get, it's just like, you know, they're so distorted in their behavior, and they don't worry about the right shit. That's why they're in the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Misuse and abuse of time. Where did they put their investment? Uranus. Remember, Uranus is in Taurus. Seven of Pentacles is Taurus energy. These karmics are going to be losing for the way in which they engaged in debilitated against that Uranus energy. Uranus is going to be working on that ass for jumping into shit, being reckless and trifling and messy. and letting their mind get the best of them when it was dysfunctional, imbalanced to begin with. What's the Page of Pentacles? Yeah, you got the foe at the bottom of the deck, and sorrow, and enemy. Look, all three right here. All three right here. Yeah, I'm telling you, these people, they're going to go get readings. Well, how can I stop her? And how can I block her? And what can I do? And da 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 da. And even the readers can't even lie to them. They're like, there's nothing you can do. Or they'll just give it them fake ass like advice or things to go do that's not working. That's just backfiring onto the karmic with the death card here and the Eight of Swords. It's not working. And the divination tools that they're trying to go to tap into to gain more intuition with the magician here and the high priestess, it's backfiring onto them. Now they're having to tap into necromancy. Now they're having to tap into different type of demons and shit like that and deities because with the world card here, cycle of Saturn, their gifts have been taken away. The answers are, you know what? That's a wrap. You're done. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, soldier. I'm telling you, this karmic putting in fucking work to be false and to lie and to play victim and all that. Man, I'm telling you, people are gonna have a real hard time when the truth is exposed. That's why that victim shit and y'all want to lie and play games and make fake accounts and put false testimonies and rally other people up to say the same shit because you guys coached each other. Y'all got to be careful with that because you're going to end up right here. That's why you're doing it in the first place, because you're really depressed and hate life and hate self. So in your mind, well, since I don't like myself and that person is, they like themselves, I'm just going to go do something to make them feel like I do. It doesn't work like that. Stop trying to transfer spiritual poison to people. Your sickness. Stop transmitting illness. Another thing too that I got, remember the Neptune is retrograde. So the illusions and the lies and the glamour spells and the sympathy spells, they're not working. That's why they're doing, because it's not working, because they're upping the ante. And as they up the ante, the ancestors are just breaking that shit and upping the karma. So another thing that's happening as well is these karmics, they use charm or tears or whatever to try to get people to believe them and all that other stuff. And people just see them as a sociopath here. Hanged man. This person has a mental illness. They're like, oh, this person again? Oh, yeah. What do they do to you again? Okay. Yeah. I heard that story before. What's the Five of Cups? And the funny thing is, it's like when they are actually going to be really persecuted, because that's going to be their karma. When they really are actually being persecuted, people are not going to take them seriously because of all the bullshit and lies that they spread about playing the victim, and then they got exposed. What's the Five of Cups? That's double karma. Yeah, with the thoughts card. Yeah. Yeah. Surprise. Yep. Quicksand. They didn't expect to walk straight into it. Quicksand. Another thing too with this surprise card here, they didn't expect to be getting their karma right now. They didn't expect the game to be broken down. They, like I said, these karmics plan to win the game. Thank you so much for the super chat. These karmics, they plan to win the game, not even knowing though that the ancestors had control over this shit the whole time. Because even the death is even an angel too. Was like, nah, like we're shutting that shit down. Angel of Death is out here like, nah, not even. We're not even about to play with that. What's the Magician here? As they up the ante, the ancestors up the karma. What's the Magician? You got Journey here, yeah. Yep, and then you got Thief here too. I'm telling you, these karmics may have tried to steal your dignity, steal your pride, steal your name, spread dirt or whatever the fuck that they were doing, steal your counterpart from you or whatnot. Try to literally steal your energy with magic. I'm telling you too, these energy harvesting rituals that these karmics are doing, they're going to be at an all-time high as well. I told you why. Because their gifts are getting turned off with the High Priestess here at the foe and the World card. Eight of Swords. Death card to their gifts. They're blindfolded. They're bound in the spiritual plane. They can't move. They can't do anything. So they're going to start trying to tap into like spell work and necromancy and magic and shit like that. And it's going to be backfiring. Their health is going to take serious hits for this. Their health is going to take serious hits for this, opening those portals. And remember we said double karma. Remember we talked about a lot of these different systems. They're protected by different type of entities or deities, but it's like a double-edged sword. As you step into it, it steps into you and takes you over. They don't even know that they still know all the different entities and deities. They're dense. They're vibrating at a very low level. So because of that, what's going to start to happen is they're going to have to start petitioning more and more and more and more and more sacrifices and more rituals and more shit and getting themselves just caught up with a whole different type of entities and factions that are at war. Some of these deities don't fuck with each other. They want to go to war with each other. So now you just brought war to your front door. Okay. Y'all better understand these deities, they don't all merge and get along with each other. No. Clarify the High Priestess. Chaos just likes to beget more chaos. So it's like J. Cole said, I'm tired of living with demons because they're always inviting more. Yeah. So now you just got a fucking a party of entities up in your energy field, up in your house as you try to tap into bullshit to play more games. You got the High Priestess with a surprise in the reverse. Karma. You know what's coming though. Because you kept quiet. Because like I said, the High Priestess saw everything the Magician does. So they're going to get a real surprise from the High Priestess. Council of Elders. Woo. The karma is mental illness. Exactly. High Priestess here with the Hanged Man, altered state of perception. This Eight of Swords, Hanged Man, you don't even want to deal with that type of energy. Completely stuck and trapped in a self-made prison. Oppression. Mental and spiritual oppression. Because you know what it's like when they try to put you through it. Now imagine them being in that same exact position, but they caused it for themselves. It's one thing when people are trying to put you in bullshit, right? But it's another thing when you actually cause it for yourself. It's a whole different type of feeling and it's a whole different type of ballgame. It's sickening. You feel sick to your stomach. Me personally, I don't know what that feeling's like because I ain't never did that. But I know you may feel sick. Because I know what it's been like, just like, for example, for like me to give someone like love, care, and attention, and then they work against me. You know, imagine like, because, you know, it's kind of like a feeling to that. Like you feel took or betrayed or some shit like that. But imagine now doing that shit yourself. Okay, clarify like the High Priestess with the surprise. What's the surprise? You got the message. Ooh, from the spiritual plane. Look. You got doctor. You got doctor right at the top of the deck. Didn't I tell you that they're going to be paying with their help with these rituals that they're going to be expanding on, or these games with the Nine of Wands? I'm telling you, I see it now. A karmic is going to fucking collapse from exhaustion. I'm telling you now, she's going to collapse. He or she is going to collapse from exhaustion. Period. If there's a man involved, I do feel like there's going to be a man that checks himself into like some type of rehab or some type of psychiatric facility here, especially with that cup and that potion, that brew. Especially if this man is a Pisces or got Pisces in his chart, that brew. He done drank one too many cups of that narcissistic brew of that karmic in her period blood or whatever the fuck, and he's going to be going crazy. I'm telling you, they're upping the ante. They're upping the ante to keep these masculines. They're upping the ante to war against the feminine. They're upping the ante. Real warfare. Real warrior, though. What's the Nine of Pentacles? And they're doing this shit alone now. They don't even have help because all the people done scattered. Look at falseness. I told you. People are getting sick around these people that are upping the ante. People are getting sick. They're like, you know what? With all this shit going on in the world, why the fuck would you even... Yeah, I'm not even about to get involved in that. World card. I'm good. You go deal with that on your own. Bye. And remember, like I said, you're going to be able to, you're going to go give your testimony about these people and the shit that they did and whatnot. They're going to be sitting up here lying with the falseness card and the Nine of Pentacles. People are going to scatter away from them. They're not even going to need to know any other thing. Whatever story that they try to come out with to rebuttal or shit like that, it's not even going to work. They're setting up the stage now to play victim or to set up a smear campaign after they get exposed. I'm telling you. But it's going to counteract because people already see you're just doing that in response to the bullshit that you did. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Surprise. Some of these karmics too may start to, I'm sick because of this person. They did this and this and that. The answer is no. People are going to be like, nah, you did that to yourself. You made yourself sick. Trying to be a hater. Messy. People are seeing this shit. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Wow, you got the enemy card here. Yeah. People wanted to be your enemy. They invested hella time, energy, effort. They're making fucked up and to not mind their own business. Now, let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. As a real divine feminine, y'all know what you guys know what it takes to succeed. You got to wake up, you got to make sure you exercise. If you want to have a nice body, you got to eat good and do all those different things. If you want to have success, you have to put in the work. You got to network, you got to market, you got to do all those different type of things, right? You got to manifest, right? If you want more than just the average. These fucking karmics are so stupid. They don't put all their time and energy investing into you. Now they're losing all that energy. Now they're reaping fucked off investments. Now they're getting major financial losses, or they're even losing investments and support from other people. Nine of Pentacles, because they wanted to be enemy and argue. Now, knowing all that it takes to be a divine feminine, what the fuck would possess you to get up in the morning and start making hater pages? No, matter of fact, let me restructure this. God told me to start a smear campaign, even though I was the one that was playing games. God told me to go do more black magic and voodoo, even though I'm getting karma for the shit that I'm doing now. God told me to keep on doing spell work and blood magic on this man, even though he told me he don't want to be with me and he's been trying to walk away. God told me to trap a pregnancy. God told me to do a to slander this person and lie. God told me to try to block this person's opportunity, or their destiny. I'm gonna say destiny versus opportunity, their fate. God told me to up the ante on attacking this person and lying on this person and playing the victim. I want you to repeat that and then listen to how stupid you sound. Repeat that and listen to how stupid you sound. But you see, I'm telling you right now, these karmics, they're faithful to the stupidity. Like, literally. That's what they are. Dogs. Matter of fact, let me not even call them dogs, because a lot of animals have more sense than these karmics. These karmics are fucking rats and snakes. Let me tell you something now. These investments that these karmics are making to be your enemy and shit like that, people are gonna see what they manifested. Like, you know what? This person is always talking, they're always lying, they're always playing victim, and the shit in their life is not coming to fruition. I see this other person over here, they got this going for them, they got that going for them, yeah, it's you. You're an enemy. You're the foe. Why Page of Pentacles? Because you're not where you want to be financially. You're childish. Misuse and abuse of material power and material wealth and resources. Page of Pentacles, that's what that means too. Because you wanted to be a soldier for fuckery and bullshit. But you know, another thing too, that these karmics are ruining their professional reputation too by playing these games. Because people don't believe it. They see right through the bullshit. Neptune is in retrograde right now. And it's going to be in retrograde as Scorpio's also, as Mercury's also going to be in retrograde. Double exposure. Double veils being broken. Major emotional instability and mental illness being exposed with the doctor card here. Surprise. Now, let's look into this. Where's that deck at? All right, here we go. Look. Yeah, you invested in fuckery, so you get fuckery. And the funny thing is, even if you look at this enemy card, look at him like a fucking punk hiding behind the tree. Like, okay, well, when they walk past, I'll throw something so they can trip or fall. Just messy. This is what these karmics do all day. This is how they stalk you. This is how they stalk you all fucking day. Like I said, who has time to wake up and be involved in bullshit? Fix your fucking life. Because Divine Feminine, while you're focused on the bag, focused on healing yourself, focused on your next path, your trajectory in life, these karmics, I'm telling you, they're not even going to have the time to focus on you because they're going to be trying to escape the gang stalking going reversed. They're going to be having to clean up the mess that they created on their own Nine of Pentacles. They're going to be dealing with cycles of Saturn, very strong cycles of Saturn right now. They're going to be dealing with prison and the court system as well. They're going to be dealing with major financial losses and try to get their money up. I'm telling you, it's about to happen. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here, remember, that's Uranus is in Taurus right now. Any misuse or abuse of this Taurus energy while it's in Uranus, it's going to bring unexpected changes in your financial material life. That's what Taurus represents. So it's going to bring loss and misuse and abuse of energy, false investments of time and energy. And, you know, put that double action, you know, because when karmics, they throw fuckery at way, you use that double action, not only does it send it back, you get double good back. How about that? Clarify enemy. The swords. Nine of Wands with the sneaky fox. Sneaking. Oh, sorry. That was from the top of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Nine of Wands with the sneaky fox. Perping. Lurking. Sneaking. Trifling. Messy. When they got their house in shambles. And their house is dirty as fuck. Their kids don't even got food to eat. They just put food in the microwave. Here, eat this. While they're all up in your business. A lot of these karmics too, their children are fucking illiterate. They're not even at where they need to be in terms of like school-wise. They're not hitting their marks. They can't read. They can't do this because these karmics are so focused on spying and lurking and stalking. Some of these karmics, they may not have kids. Their pockets are fucked up. They don't even got money. They don't even know what they're going to be doing in the next 3 to 4 years because their businesses are going to be scattered. They're losing their jobs for warfare and bullshit like that. But they're focused on you every day. Some of these karmics have fucked up ass health. Maybe they need to focus on, we're consuming so much, or they got addictions. Instead of them to focus on that, they're focused on playing with DM. Silly bitches. A fucking circus of clowns. Clarify the death card and the 8 of swords. Wow. As they up the ante, the ancestors up the karma with the tower. Yep. Because it's coming. Because they misuse and abuse their time. They're working against the transits. It will just behoove you to work with the transits. That's how you stay in divine alignment. Work with the transits. Stay in alignment with the transits. Don't go against the transits. Don't. Stay out of that south node in Sag. Stay out of that south node in Sagittarius. Sorry, in Scorpio. Because right now, you got Western and Vedic. So I pay attention to both of them. Stay out of Saturn and Capricorn. Stay out of Uranus and Taurus. Stay out of Pisces retrograde. Stay out of Mars and Aries, Aries and Lilith, Chiron, and Mars. Stay out of that. Stay upright. Clarify the world card. These karmics are stupid. I'm telling you, when it comes to finances, stability here, you're going to have it. They're going to be losing it. King of Pentacles right here. But you want to know a funny thing about these karmics too? When it comes for fuckery, stupidity, and bullshit, they're super organized, super dedicated, super down to the point. To heal their own issues, whatever. I'll look at that later. Clean their house, whatever. Focus on their health, their mental health specifically. Go see a fucking therapist. Go get a diagnosis, whatever. I don't need that. Service their car, Focus on their side hustle or their pockets, When it comes to fuckery, they're right on point. But that's why their lives are the way that they are. What's the foe in the Page of Pentacles? Ancestors are upping the karma. What's the Page of Pentacles in the foe? Clarify foe. With the Ten of Wands. Burden, because you're protected with the mind there. You're protected. And with the ice, all that ice there, they're freezing all their bullshit out. Because I feel a Queen of Wands, a low vibrational Queen of Wands or King of Wands energy here. They're icing all that shit out. They're blocking all that shit out. What's this Five of Cups and the Thoughts card? Because they wasted their time. Now they're in the Five of Pentacles. What's the Five of Cups? With the Wands. Seven of Wands with the rats. Yeah. Because they were trying to sneak and steal and connive and try and shit like that. But the ancestors are upping the karma. So they only stole from themselves. You got 121 likes. 1221, y'all. I keep on telling y'all, wait for that conjunction. Wow. As I said that, it was 33:13 on the clock. Thoughts? Yeah. Because they were just thinking about how to be a rat. Be a thief, how to steal, shit like that with the Magician card here. Steal people's energy, steal people's destiny, shit like that. Now they're suffering because whatever the magic they played with, whatever tactics that they were doing, whatever mind games, it turns back on them. See, that's the thing about mental illness. Eventually it turns into physical illness. These karmics are mentally ill. Now it's going to manifest in their outside physical environment, whether it be in their body or through some type of tower here with the Tower card. But that's like the ancestors' way of teaching them. You wanted to up the ante, 9 of Wands with the sneaky fox. So we're going to up the karma. Sit your ass down with the Death card. What's the Magician? Who with the 7 of Pentacles? And the are talking. The are talking. Why? Because they did this a fucked up ass time. With the compass here. With the astrology wheel. I told you, work with the transits. These karmics too. I'm not even going to say that. I'm just going to keep pushing from that. But again, a lot of this mental stuff that they get into is generational. It's generational. They come from ancestors that were not about shit, were necromancers and played with blood magic and voodoo and other type of shit, trapped for babies, and come from a lineage of women that like to be subservient to men or steal, destroy other feminines, come from men that like to abuse women or play games or act like a bitch. Excuse my language. That's their ancestors. That's their blood. That's their stock. That's their stock. Wow, with the milady here, that's their stock. That's who they are. with the garden here, because garden is gathering, so that's their people. That's who they really are. But look at what this with the Ten of Swords: self-sabotage and betrayal, harsh, painful endings, because they worked against the transit. Isn't Ten of Swords Gemini energy? Like I said, you're working against the transits right now. Don't work against the transits, because you're gonna get very much so what they're about. The universe is fucking magnetic, man, and that's just what you need to know. It's really basic ass science. Basic ass science. What is the High Priestess? With the clocks here. Timing. No, it's time. It's only a matter of time. With the High Priestess here, 37 on there. Only a matter of time. High Priestess here. Before the shit backfires. Surprise. The funny thing is, it's so funny that the surprise came in the reverse. Because it's like, that's not a good surprise that you want to get. Persecution here as I open up the deck. I'm telling you, these karmics, some shit, ooh. I got a channeling too about some gang stalking as well. If you don't feed your sharks, they'll put you on the menu. That's all you need to know about that. That's the channeling. With the Nine of Pentacles, people are isolating themselves from this individual because the mask has come off. Because as they were continuing to up the ante, the ancestors were setting shit up in the background for them to just keep on getting exposed more and more and more. Double karma. And they keep on sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into quicksand. And you want to know the funny thing? Let me just keep on moving from that. People are just really like it's like, again, no training. Ancestors with the family tree here, they inherit that shit from their ancestors. They hear that mental illness, Seven of Cups, bullshit, illusions, confusion from their ancestors. And you know how I kind of say the Seven of Cups reminds me of Pisces energy? It does, because it's the second deacon of Scorpio. Second deacon of Scorpio is ruled by Neptune. That's why I feel like the Seven of Cups is like that, them illusion spells, them glamour, that shit is breaking down. And whatever they've been trying to use to like glamour people and make people see them differently or whatever, it's not only making them sick, it's making people around them sick, and people are repelled from their energy. Completely repulsed from them. Tower card here, nine of Pentacles, falseness, and milady. Yeah, being around this person makes them sick because now their energy is being exposed. Remember, and we talked about this yesterday in terms of the stench for what they tried to do, what they try to hide is lingering in their energy fields. See, that's the thing, like when you're sometimes like you repulse people that are not good for you by your smell. Like you smell too good, so it's like it smells bad to them. But other people, like they're attracted to your scent that are good for you, right? Sometimes though, it's just like, when you're a high vibrational being, you attract all kinds of crazy ass people. But this karmic right here, they got the smell of death on them with the death card in the tower. They got the smell of karma on them. They got the smell of necromancy on them. They got the smell of entities. Because sometimes these entities, like they literally like come from like deep, dark, like swamps in the underworld. And they got that entity in their field that they were calling on to heighten their intuition or whatever the fuck. And you wonder why you smell like death. And you're attracting death and illness and shit like that with the milady and the falseness card here. You wanted to up the ante. Now the ancestors are going to up the karma. Stop playing with satanic forces. Stop lying. Stop cheating. The devil is a liar. We already talked about this. You should know. Join the winning team. It's good to work for the ancestors in the Most High. And it's good to stay in planetary alignment. They pay the best. It's a good job that I have. Everyone gets their own separate job description, but I like my job. Because I'm not doing this all day, perping, lurking, and stalking another bitch or man. Trying to plot and plan with some shit in my hand. And then Uranus coming for that Seven of Pentacles reversed, getting me. The angel of death right around the corner to tap that ass. Not just putting people literally to rest, but putting money streams to rest, putting friendships to rest, putting reputations to rest permanently. Wow. I told y'all with these karmics upping the ante, I said this. I said that there's going to be another wave of the Me Too movement. But it's going to be different this time. It's not going to be just based on sex. It's going to be about like toxic ass abusive women and their alignment with the misogyny. It's going to be toxic abusive men and exposing like their wickedness towards women on a deeper level. Like it's going to get very deep because we had one wave, but it didn't get deep enough. It's going to get deeper. That's what this is right here. The ancestors are setting them up to get their fucking karma. Seven of Pentacles reversed, and people are going to be scattering away from these people. These church leaders, these sororities, these community groups, these conscious communities, all of them. It's the wave. They're getting swept up. So let's get some messages before we leave off. Dear Part One Living Ancestors, what messages do you have? As they up the ante, you up the karma. What messages do you have? As they up the ante, you up the karma. What messages do you have, please? Wow, you are already doing it. Woo! It says here, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Aren't you being called to stop? Aren't you being called to repent, to rest, to heal, to stop being in competition and trying to be a necromancer or whatever the fuck you're doing, a lying and slandering or whatever? Aren't you being called to stop? So why won't you just do that? It says here, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. For some of you too, you may like be wondering like, is this shit gonna end? Am I doing the right thing? Yeah, you're doing the right thing because obviously if they're up in the ante, you're right on point because they can't stop you. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding upping the ante? It says break the chain, healing ancestral patterns, rewriting the future. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, a lot of these karmics, they can't penetrate you anymore. They can't penetrate you anymore because your energy field has been so clean and solidified because of all the work that you did. And they activated certain ancestors by playing with certain magic. See, some people have their ancestors prayed over them and did magic on them hundreds of years ago, and they're still living with that right now. They're still living with it right now. That's why I tell y'all, be careful with your diet, be careful with the men you sleep with, all that stuff, because that can disenfranchise your spiritual protection. These karmics, they have no protection because they do shit to continuously disenfranchise themselves because they don't answer the call. Because they want shit quick. So because they want shit quick, they go deal with the devil. You deal with the Most High. Gasoline versus solar power. We talked about this yesterday. Break the chain, rewriting ancestor patterns. Healing, rewriting the future. You're breaking ancestral patterns, ancestral trains. That's why they're going to come out the woodworks with slander campaigns and whatever the fuck they want to accuse you of and what. And they're going to look stupid. And people are not going to pay attention to them. Look at, the crumbling. What are you holding on to? Wow. Look. It even says boundaries, protection. So also up your protection because they're going to be acting stupid and getting double karma. You want to know something too? And this is how, like, when people ask me about reversals, and I say all clearing work is reversal work because the entity always goes back. I had a lady that I was working with in the Spellbreaker sessions. By the way, those of you who book sessions, I'll be back in, give me a moment. Let me just clean up my Patreon, clean up my channel, and put up a more rigorous process for sessions. But what's happening here with these karmics is this lady else, they were sending attacks to her house and they were putting shit around her house. So I just taught her how to clean up the house and remove the stuff from around the house. The person that was doing the attacks started calling her, started hitting up her phone and asking to come see her and all this shit. She wasn't even hitting reversals though. No reversals, just clearing the house. You see what I'm talking about? Because the magic already started hitting back. The magic already started hitting back. These karmics, they really are stupid because they're already getting karma just for putting it out. So imagine you do a reversal, you start doing your clearing work. And with the transits that are set up right now, Saturn is direct, so it's hitting like this. Then you got that Jupiter conjunct Saturn in December. Holy. Gas expands gas. Think about that. Science, the four states of matter, solid, liquid, gas, plasma, ether being the fifth, whatever. Do you know what you're playing with here? Look, it says the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? These karmics can't stand the fact that they lost whatever fucking battle they think they were losing. When you're doing sneaky, stupid, trifling shit, playing with blood magic and all this other stuff and lying and trapping DMs with pregnancies or gang stalking, there's no type of competition. It's just you being really fucking stupid and ruining your life for the rest of your life and building up more lifetimes of poverty and sadness and stagnation and being in old earth. And I had a very powerful meditation about old earth the other day, and I literally saw like the split, like the divide, the earth literally like it's like there's like earth split into two, and it was like two earths, and one earth was on fire, it was inflamed, and all the karmics were there. I saw my karmics there. I saw hella different karmics there. I was like, damn, they're not playing with people. And I thought I was on the edge. Nah, I was like right in the middle. I was like, oh, I'm good. The edge, don't even worry about it. Don't even trip about it. Yeah, it's already happening with old earth. These karmics they're just fighting against themselves. Quicksand. Know that. What are you clinging on to? They're still holding on. No, they're in the tower, house of God. You're in the house of God. When you're in the house of God, ain't no playing with the devil. You're just bringing more shit onto your plate. That tower is just going to be more extreme and more fucking volatile. So do you want a 2.3 earthquake or do you want a 7.5 earthquake? That's the difference. Because it's going to come anyways. So, when I used to go to school in Nigeria, we used to get ass whoopings at school. And the teacher used to ask us, they used to buy cane. Oh, this used to make me so mad. They would have vendors, people that walk around with like plates on their head. They sell food or they sell paper or they sell books or pens around the school. They had these merchants that would come and sell canes, like bamboo canes, for us to get ass whoopings. And the boys, they would kind of chase away these merchants in the morning. They're like, don't come over here because the teachers are buying new canes every day, fresh canes. That used to make me so fucking mad when we see them with the wheelbarrow just coming to sell these canes to our teachers. But even the teachers used to ask, okay, what cane do you want to use? And you would get to pick what cane that they whip your ass with. And me, real talk, I just got used to the art of wearing like 2 to 3 skirts to school. But that's the only option that these karmics have. Even you guys got your grandmothers, your granny from the south. They'd be like, go pick a switch for me. Go pick a switch. And you going out picking like the thinnest switch. You be go picking. It's like you're picking out the switch that's thin, like this headphones. Manage to go pick the switch that's like that. That's these karmics. What's gonna end up happening? They're not even gonna have an option. The ancestors are not only are they gonna get that switch, the bigger switch is gonna amplify and be even thicker. Welts on that ass. Anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this quick channel message. This is what I have for you for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.